My name is Haley Lawson. I'm a third year from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a double major in communication studies and legal studies with a minor in business institutions and a certificate in integrated marketing communications. When I am not giving tours, you can see me playing soccer for the Northwestern women's varsity soccer team. But today I'm so excited because we are in one of the most beautiful residential halls here on campus. This is 560 Lincoln. Seriously, guys, please take a second, look around about how beautiful it is. Of course, there is snow outside, but on the sunny days, it's absolutely gorgeous. We are currently in the north area on campus. So our campus is actually divided into different areas. We have 12 residential halls, which is what we are standing in right now. Residential hall is between 5 students to 500 students. 560 Lincoln has about 400 students. It's absolutely amazing, a little community at home. Since we are in the north area, this is the north area desk. It's open 24/7, and any of the buildings around here, such as Elder Hall or Sergeant Hall or Kemper Hall, other residential buildings, can come here for help at any times. There's also a printer right over here. I know that seems silly, but we do a lot of schoolwork here at Northwestern, and I definitely have forgotten to print a paper, so I grabbed my paper, ran out the door, and went to Tech University. Another great part here about this lobby is that there's a community service officer who stays in this lobby from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. for safety, and you have to sign in a student guest after 8 p.m. But now we are going to continue to walk down the hallway, and I'm going to show you the other beautiful amenities that we have here in this building. The cool part about this building is it's not just a place to live. It's way more than that, and that's what I think made it so special my freshman year. So currently we're about to walk into a big classroom. So I have a couple fun stories for you guys. This is probably the classroom that got me through economics my freshman year at Northwestern. So in this classroom, I could step in and I could drop into tutoring hours late at night, 8 p.m. There's people in the lobby. They'd help me. They got me through all of the homework. It was a pretty crazy time. But then also Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m., I had discussion for my calculus class. I literally walked downstairs at 6:55 in the morning in my pajamas and went to class. And it was by far the best experience. As you can see, there's snow outside. So who wants to walk outside to class in the snow? I didn't have to at all. It's absolutely amazing. But finally, to wrap this beautiful room up, it's a multi-purpose room. So we also have a lot of social events for the people who are living in this north area. So my favorite thing is I'd go over to Sergeant Hall, which is a dining community right over there, get a good, delicious dinner, and then I'd come back here for one of our functioning events and eat delicious Andy with my neighbors. It was absolutely delicious and one of my favorite rooms in this building. And now we're going to continue back to another room. So usually when I lived in here my freshman year, I was able to study in this area, and you can still study here. But as I open this really cool door right now, you will see that we turned it into an auxiliary dining room, and you can be serenaded by this beautiful musician in the corner while you eat your delicious dinner. For me, this music behind me was absolutely perfect because I would sit at that table, literally right there, and do all of my readings for my history classes. So this is one of my favorite rooms. You get to hang out with all of your neighbors, and it's not just a place to live, it's a place to hang out and eat with all of your friends. So now we're going to continue this way and walk inside the building. Now, welcome to 560 Lincoln. So here is one of our beautiful mailboxes. So as we see, there's about 420 mailboxes, and every suite has their own mailbox. So this is where I actually got my mail all the time. And if you look around here, is a little fireplace. So I would hang out with my friends here until like 2 in the morning, just chatting, gossiping, probably about the stupidest stuff. But there's literally a little fireplace. There was more couches here with like COVID and all of the rules that we have to follow with social distancing. There are less couches, but still you can easily hang out here with your friends and enjoy a nice fireplace to stay cozy when it's so snowy outside. And now we are going to walk into the actual main building where all the residential rooms are. I would just swipe my wild card, it would turn green, and I'd walk right through the doors to go to one of the 7 stories here in 560 Lincoln. This building is so amazing because it's actually accessible with 2 different elevators and a staircase. So, welcome to the third floor. There are currently 7 floors here in 560 Lincoln. My freshman year, I actually lived on the 6th floor. It's quite wonderful. I'm not biased. The third floor is still great. But if you can see behind me, I have a personal connection to this very room. This is where I actually learned how to cook scrambled eggs for the first time. I know I was a freshman in college. It's probably bad to say. My mom would be disappointed, but this is where I learned to do it. And my roommates actually had Sunday night dinner here in this ginormous table together all the time. And the cool thing about Northwestern students is not that we're smart, not that we're very social people, we also are very clean. So this kitchen is always very, very clean. So it's super nice. Like when you're studying super late at night, you can walk in here, you can pop something in the toaster oven, pop some popcorn in, and grab your cake out of the fridge. You really can do whatever you want in this building. So it's super great. But now, what I love the most, as being a fashionista, I guess I would say, there is a laundry room literally on every floor. So there's a kitchen and laundry room on every floor. You also can get a little snack if you want one. For the laundry room, they're brand new, washer and dryer, absolutely perfect. I will say this is where I learned to do laundry for the first time as well. A lot of experiences happening my freshman year, but I did ruin a beautiful white sweater with some pink socks, but absolutely amazing. And nice tables to do all your folding. So really nice that it's so accessible. Now we are going to continue down the hallway to like the main rooms that we're living in. So with our housing here on campus, you can see that we also have in this area a nice residential space for all of your friends and neighbors to hang out with. I'll have some personal stories about the residential space down the corner because the cool thing is this building has residential spaces for you to hang out with all the time. Now, right now, we're in class, we're in our rooms, we're doing Zoom constantly. Who wants to be in your room 24/7? I know I don't. So, the best part about this building that I fully took advantage of was these study areas. So, now I have a quick fun story for you guys. My freshman year, first finals week, fall quarter, really stressed, really trying to like cram in all of my studying. I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning just to walk downstairs to put my backpack on the table like this right here, a backpack on the table to reserve a table so no one stole my table. But that got me through my finals because I'm a visual writer, so I have a gorgeous whiteboard right there. I can spend all day in here studying with my friends. It's absolutely perfect. One of the key parts of this building for me personally. Now, we're walking down the hallway of all the rooms. So, here in 560 Lincoln, it's suite style. Yes, that means you can live with your best friends. That's what I gotta do. So, in terms of suite styles, we have 4 singles. You have a bigger room, and you could have 4 single rooms within it, or you could have a room with 2 people living in each room. That's what happened to me. That's where I lived. I absolutely loved it. Our other residential halls and colleges here on campus have different styles of living, but here we have the suite style. We want to live with our friends. It's super sweet. So now we're walking into another residential area right here. So, fun story for me. Fun way that I have friends from my first year on campus is because my RA, residential assistant, who lives on every floor, actually hosted a movie night in this very room every single week. We would have popcorn, we'd all hang out, we watch a movie. Some of the boys even had Mario Kart, so we would play Mario Kart on the TV. It got really rowdy. It was super great. And then when you had to stop watching movies, you had to stop playing games. We realized that, probably had to do some homework. But how would you not want to do homework with this gorgeous view right here? Right now it's a little snowy, but I actually had my phone screensaver of the sunrise that I took out of that very window right there. So for me, I had a lake view for my room. And if you are so lucky to live in 5260 Lincoln, you better get a lake view because it is the best way to wake up in the morning, even with the snow covering the ground. So now we're going to walk into an actual room so you get to see what type of room you would be living in. Because, yes, with Zoom right now, you are in your room a little bit more than usual. But I will say, this is a very special room that we're living in. This isn't just your any college dorm room. It's pretty awesome. And so I'm really excited to show you guys. So follow me on in here. As you can see, I had to swipe my wild card to get into the room. With our rooms here at Northwestern, we have a 3 lock system, so everything is based off your wild card. So you use your wild card to get in the building, in the hall, and in your room. Now here, Seriously, I'm just gonna take a couple seconds. Let's admire it. It's gorgeous. I mean, who wouldn't want to live here? So, as we can see, there's matching bedding. This is exactly what my roommate and I did in our room. I actually had a cute little headboard right here. It's pretty gorgeous. And we got a lake view. They definitely know how to do it right. But one of my favorite parts about this room, look how spacious it is. It's so spacious. So I have a lot of clothes. So I had a full armoire of clothes. I had all these drawers under here. I had a little chest with all my shoes. I mean, look at this. I could do a full like video workout in here. Like it's pretty great. So the other great part too is you have your own desk. My roommate could be over here doing all their schoolwork. I can be over here doing all my schoolwork. And still we're hanging out, having a great time. I mean, what more could you ask for in a dorm room? So, this is the tour of 560 Lincoln. This is what a normal room would look like. I mean, come on, this is gorgeous. Who wouldn't want to live here? So, just to wrap it all up, we usually close our campus tours with a why Northwestern. So, I just want to give you my story about why I chose Northwestern. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to live in this kind of building? But that's not the main thing that drove me to school. So, like I said previously, I am on the soccer team here at Northwestern. So, competitions, Big Ten athletics obviously drove me to this school. I mean, it's so fun cheering on the Cats. Like, obviously, come watch women's soccer, but I mean, how could you not want to go watch our Big Ten football team, especially with how great we did this year with the Citrus Bowl? So we have Big Ten athletics, competition, but also the people. The people are really why I wanted to come here. So I'm from a small private school in Atlanta. And so I lived in like a bubble of like 250 kids per grade. I couldn't go to a big school. I was like, I can't do this. So I wanted to go to like a relatively small, medium sized school. I wanted to hang out with my friends. So, what I've learned here at Northwestern is everyone wants everyone to succeed. Everyone wants to help you do better at school. Everyone wants to hang out with you. And I think in reality, this building kind of emphasizes it. It's a home away from home. I'm from Georgia and I was terrified flying across the country to Chicago. But now I'm in a building like this or in a campus like this where I'm being forced and I'm not even saying forced. I love going to school. I go to school, I get to have fun in my classes, I get to hang out with my friends, have movie nights, but I also get to play soccer. It's really the best of both worlds. So that is why I chose Northwestern, and I'm so happy to have given you this tour today of 560 Lincoln in the North area.